Good morning, Mom COEs. It is Wednesday, and today I'm going to talk about how a rewards certificate helped me to sleep. This is a true story, too, because this happened last night. So, I am a Costco member for two reasons. One, I own a business, so I can get a lot of staple-like items at a really good price because you're buying in bulk when you belong to a Costco or a wholesale warehouse, right? So the second reason is they have really good stuff for my family. And because I have their credit card, I earned a bunch of rewards last year. And I wanted to use those rewards. So this year, we are really kind of bearing down, I guess, on our finances. So I have literally been following Dave Ramsey for a while. We had a bunch of stuff happen last year, if you've been following, where my husband's job changed. We had some medical stuff. We had my business changes. And, we've got some debt. And we're trying to get out of that. And it's nerve-wracking trying to figure out and be creative to stay on budget and to make your budget be zero. So if you know anything about the Dave Ramsey plan, baby step one is to save $1,000 in an emergency fund. We have that. Baby step two is to get out of debt. And that is where we are. And we have a very balanced budget. We try really hard to meet that budget. Our incomes are fluctuating right now. And my husband has a stable income with his full-time job. And then he has like a part-time growing transitional business that has income fluctuating as he's trying to transition over into private practice. And then, of course, I have two businesses. I have my business that's in my office with the franchise that I just converted my practice over to. And then I also have an online business as well. So my income is pretty variable, and I'll just be honest, most of my income goes right back into the business to pay off some business debt and to, reinvest back into the business. So we're really living off of my husband's income right now. And because of that, we are really tightening our budget. So this month, we allocated $200 for a family of four for groceries. That's like how serious we are. We had a ton of groceries already in the house at the end of January. And so we've just really been very, very minimizing our budget with that. And so for some of you, you're thinking $200 for groceries for a family of four for 1 month. Well, let me tell you, I have been very savvy this month. We are just literally going through the groceries that we have, and instead of just having them sit on the shelf and buying more stuff, right? Well, I have $29 left and some odd cents. I don't remember the odd cents. I have $29 left for the grocery budget. It is February 19th. And I have $29 left. So I've done really, really well on staying on this $200 plan for our groceries. And that includes going out to eat twice when we went to Michigan. So I am looking at my pantry. And we've been eating a lot of the food. I now have 1 bottle of apple juice, 3 sleeves of crackers, and 1 bag of dry beans. So on Monday, I went to Aldi and spent about $46 on groceries. So now I had, a couple boxes of mac and cheese and some canned items and things like that. Not a ton. It'll probably last us a week and a half. But my big problem is I don't have stuff for the girls to take to school. So I'm like, how am I going to have drinks, applesauce, snacks. How am I going to have money to buy them, have them take their lunch? I don't want them to buy lunch because it's like $3.75 to $4.25 a lunch at their school. And that's not cost effective at all. So I'm like, how am I I don't have food for them to really take other than peanut butter and jelly. And some of them, they don't like to take peanut butter and jelly all the time because their friends that have peanut allergies, then they can't sit with them. They have to sit at a different table because, they can't have peanut butter and jelly next to a kid who has a peanut allergy. So I'm like, when is this Costco reward certificate going to come in? It was supposed to come in on the 17th of the month. So that's 2 days ago. I'm looking at my pantry shelf and I have one thing of apple juice left, which, if you know kids, they'll drink that up in 2 days. And they can't take that to school because it's a big jug. I don't have any snacks for them to take unless they want to take crackers. Because I have 3 sleeves of crackers. And I know they're not going to take dry beans to school. I have 3 cans of fruit. Okay, great. That's 3 days. I have 8 days of school, but only 3 days kind of makeshift food to give them. So I really want this gift certificate or this reward certificate to come in because I know the amount of the reward certificate, which is like $450. That's $450 that I earned in rewards last year that can basically allow me to go to Costco and get food, but not count against my $200 budget for the month. So, good morning, Stacy. Thanks for tuning in. So here I am, and I have this reward certificate that's sitting there, and I know it's coming. And I have $29 left in my budget for the month. I have a jug of apple juice, 3 sleeves of crackers, and a bag of dry beans, plus 3 cans of soup. These are the options I have for my kids to take to lunch, besides peanut butter and jelly. That's not enough food, right? So I'm like, I cannot spend $29. I'm going to spend $29 and blow that just to get my kids lunch. And this $450 certificate is just waiting to be delivered. So here I am last night, and I'm like, how am I going to make this work? When is this certificate? Because I know I'm not putting this on the credit card. We are like done with that stuff because we're doing the Dave Ramsey plan. And I'm not putting my groceries on there because I have $29 in cash that I'm just going to have to make work. And guess what happened? At 10:59 last night, my $476, I miscalculated, my $476 Costco reward certificate came in my email. So now I will stay on track with my $200 grocery budget for the month, having $29 left in cash, and I will be picking my kids up from school today, checking into Costco, and using my $476 reward certificate to stay in my budget and buy some things in bulk, like their juices, like their applesauce, like their probably some lunch meat, whatever it might be that we decide. But now I'm not going over my budget because we are dead serious about staying on our budget. And I was kind of freaking out a little bit last night because I was like, I know this money is coming in. And I was stressing. And all I have to say is that the whole time I'm just praying, like, how am I going to make this work? I got $29. I can spend a lot of money on, I can buy a lot with $29. But I really was trying not to spend that because I would like to have that carry over to next month. Good morning, Nancy. Thanks for tuning in. So here, the reward certificate finally came in. I had some peace of mind that I could go to the store and restock my pantry, probably for the next 6 weeks, maybe even 8 weeks if I stretch that out. and we're set. So I just thank God that I think he intervened, because I was totally praying like, Lord, this certificate was supposed to come in on the 17th. Why is it late? Why don't I have this money coming in? And at 10:59, right before, because I go to bed at 11 o'clock. That was my plan. At 10:59, I looked at that, and I saw that reward certificate come in. Good morning, Cody. And I was like, this is great. This is great. It came in, and now I have peace of mind and can go to sleep. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and I hope that you all think about staying on your budget as well.